everybody, good morning and happy Sunday. So I'll just wait for people to pop up in the room. It feels like forever since I've done a live chat. I've never missed a live chat, and I missed one last weekend just due to it being a very busy weekend and my dude's .40 birthday. So got a few things to catch up with you guys. So I'll just wait for some folks to pop in. I have some things around me that I do want to share with you guys. I have a book. I have like a little mini like self-care spell want to share with you guys, some decks, and the stone that I've been carrying around, and then maybe we'll do a little bit of story time, since I know everybody likes story time. And then I know that I think my uncle wanted to try to join us in the live chat, like not here, but he wanted to try and pop on, so we'll see if he gets to do that. Oh, Sherry Bug's here. What's up? Happy Sunday. So maybe first of all, oh, Sapphire Hands is here. Good morning, good morning. How's everybody's Sunday going? Like, what are you guys all up to? What's the plan for today? Sean is here. What's up? So what are your plans for Sunday? Are you guys just being lazy? Are you doing chores, running errands? Some of you, do you have to work on a Sunday and maybe you're on your break right now? So what's happening? Well, let's see. Sherrybug said, being a slug and watching NC2A basketball and laundry. That's how a Sunday should be. Sean says he's being lazy. Well, that's what, hello, lazy Sundays, that's where that came from. They're meant to be lazy. Sapphire Hands is working on a budget and debt-free plan. Then the movies. Yes. Anything in mind for the movies? Because I think the last thing we saw in the movies was the last Star Wars movie. Oh, I forget the name of all. Was it? No, not the. Was it? Yeah, The Last Jedi. Mm-hmm. Yeah, The Last Jedi. But like our like in between going to the movies, it's really long periods, you know, until we find something good, because we can always, you know, we watch like free stuff on Amazon and YouTube, and now I got Hulu for free. Oh, that reminds me. Let's see, if you guys have, I don't know if Sprint's still doing their promotion, but if you have a Sprint carrier for your cell phone, you could go to My Sprint, and you can go to like their like your account, and like you know, the add-ons that you have for your account, like if you have long distance, like out of the country calling, and things like that, like in your like My Account or tools, you'll see that there's a promotional thing for Hulu, which means like it's not a 1 month promotional thing, but it's like you just get Hulu for free for being a Sprint customer. So you would then have to like click their link and you can actually get like Hulu through Sprint. So it's not like just signing up through Hulu, like it's like Sprint and Hulu have their own like link, and they're like doing a free promotional thing. So just thought I'd like give you guys the FYI, because now I have Hulu for free and I get to watch Ghost Adventures and Long Island Medium, and I get to watch like past episodes of like Futurama and things like that. I was like, oh, because we don't have you know, like cable television. We just, I mean, we have a TV, but we just watch like movies and stuff on there. So yeah, just thought maybe you guys could use that if you wanted some free Hulu. Okay, let's see. Sherrybug said, nice. I have all the I love all the paranormal shows. Yes, for sure. Yeah, I've been watching Ghost Adventures. I mean, I can only watch so many Ghost Adventures before I start to get maybe a little spooked in my own home, and I'm like, what was that? You know, so maybe I'll just watch like a couple of episodes and then like detox a little bit. And then I think I can only watch maybe a couple episodes of Long Island Medium because they get me all choked up. I'm like, Sean says he is a Netflix junkie. And what better day to junk out on Netflix than a Sunday? Okay, so let's see. Paranormal Witness is my fave. I haven't heard of that show. I will definitely go check it out because, yes, I am one of those people who loves paranormal shows. So Paranormal Witness. Keep that in mind. Oh, as I'm just looking at the stuff that I have around me, I accidentally left my, well, this is my healing salve. Like, you know, I have my healing salve that I have in my Etsy shop, Kittens Waits Tarot, if you're interested. And I have the big 4-ounce version like this, and I have the 2-ounce version, but this one is like mine that I'm using here at home. And as you can tell, even though I use it a lot, there's still quite a bit left. But as of late, and this was kind of just happened because I was lazy. I ran out of my like under eye cream. Hermit's Cave, Simon, what's up? I was just talking about my healing salve. But I ran out of my Origins under eye cream because I like, you know, Origins stuff. I mean, I'm not a huge makeup person. I mean, I wear lipstick and that's about it, you guys. That's all. But I ran out of my under eye cream, and I mean, like, Origin stuff is good, but it's expensive, so I like to wait until I've run out of most things before I go and, you know, buy my stuff that's gonna last me like the year. Julie Harris is here. Good morning. Party starts now. Simon into house. Yeah. So anyway, I decided, well, I wonder if I could put my healing salve under my eyes. So I just take a little bit and I just have been dabbing it, and I've been doing that for about a month. And I think it works a lot better than the Origin stuff. So that was just kind of like a out of laziness. And then you know, it was like after a couple of weeks of doing this, and then I started noticing that my you know, like, people's eyes get kind of puffy in the morning. Christina's here, what's up? People's eyes get kind of puffy in the morning, and it like takes out the puff. And I have, well, I mean, I'll be 37 this year, but I don't really have lines, but I get like a little bit of my like smile lines up here. So, but they've been disappearing, and I'm like, hallelujah. Oh, it's like all the music starts playing, and I'm like, I scored, I did something, I created something awesome. Like, I know it does other things, but hey, I get to add on that it's good for under eyes, and I've been using it for a month, and it's not been too heavy. Like, I'm not, you know, breaking out around there or causing those, well, what I get sometimes, those little white heads. So hey, I'm just saying, FYI. Christina says, went to a party last night, her eyes are puffy today. Well, might I interest you in the healing salve? So yeah, I'm always looking for ways to try and use that, you know, because isn't it, like, at least for me, I like to be able to do multiple things with just one product. And if that one product is something I can make myself and not have to spend tons of money buying other people's stuff, and I could just make it here at home, and, you know, and I can get rid of my puffiness or my lines, and or you know, get rid of my rough patches, or I am, you know, my Vaseline jar by the bed is just like too far and I've gone too far, but yeah, I'm right by the cupboard, I can just put like some on my lips. I'm like, ah. Sometimes you've gone too far in your house and you just need to grab what's nearby. Yeah. Okay. Julie says allergies are bad, so my eyes need something like that. Sounds great. You know, actually, it is semi-allergy season around here. Green beer. Oh, that's right. Yesterday was St. Patty's Day. So, anybody celebrate St. Patty's Day yesterday? Our celebration of St. Patty's Day yesterday was we had corned beef and cabbage, and it was delicious. And we lit a fire, and our little Wally Walito was really, really all about the corned beef. So we usually, bring out his little dish, and he gets to have dinner with us if he really likes whatever it is that we're having. And so, yeah, so he got to have some corned beef, and then he wanted to attack our corned beef. So we're like, okay, we needed to cut him off so that he doesn't stuff himself and barf. So, because sometimes he's like just, he's so into it, he doesn't know when to stop. So he was really digging the corned beef last night. So yeah, my dude made dinner. It was delicious yet again, because he makes dinner every night. Let's see. Oh, yesterday I also decided to do a little bit of self-care, and I decided to try and incorporate taking a bath. Sherry Bug said he had to be cut off. Yes. I just literally cut my sentence off that I learned to take a bath. I take showers every day, you guys. But I am trying to incorporate baths, like maybe like once or twice a month, like take a bath with Epsom salts and try to have it infuse into my muscles, relax my muscles, take away any aches and pains and cramps, and just like relax. And so I decided to do like a little Aphrodite type bath, and Wally was hanging out with me because Wally likes water, so he wasn't in the tub with me, but he was hanging out on the edge of the tub, and every now and then he'd kind of get his paw in the water and he'd kind of splash around. Yes, Christina says Epsom salts are so good. Yes, they are. So I put Sherrybug says I'm a bath girl, but I'm a Pisces, so it fits. Well, I think my boyfriend went for a swim yesterday, because I had the kids were out at a track meet, so I was over there with them, with my athletes, and so he worked out here at home. Then he was like, well, I still have time, so he went to the gym. He got to do the steam room. He got to go do some laps in the pool. Yes, he is a Pisces too. So anyway, for my bath, I put in some Epsom salt, and I thought we had sea salt, but I guess we don't have sea salt. So I decided to actually use those, the little bath salts that you get with the Witch's Moon box. I was like, oh, I could actually put them in a bath. So yeah, so I sprinkled those in, and 1 tablespoon of baking soda. Sean says, I would do oils for a ritual bath. Ooh, yeah. October Skies is here. Hi. And so then after that, I kind of kept this together, but I lit a pink candle, and I have a pink candle that actually has like little gold stars all over it. And I decided to use, I have some dried rose petals, from the red roses that I got from Valentine's Day, dried them out so that I could use the petals. So I have some red rose petals in there, and then I have a piece of my really, really dark Colombian chocolate. Sherrybug says, oils are lovely, but a pain to clean up afterwards. Simon says, he's welcoming in October Skies. And Christina, I heard that you need to add the oils to Epsom salts for them to dissolve in a bath. For the oils to dissolve. Julie says, we forget how very important self-care at least once a week is. When you absorb others' energy, you need to refresh. This is true, very true. So it was nice to, I don't know, just like even just having a little candle on in your bath, it just feels really special. So I had this in the corner of the bath, of course now on the same side Wally's on, so it doesn't get dunked in. Lowered the lights a little bit. I was chilling out. I had Wally kind of splashing around in the water, and I was like, just relaxing. Called in some of that Aphrodite energy to come and help just, fill me with love, and all energy, whether it be negative or whatever, heavy, just dissolves away and take it away. So as I unplug the drain afterwards, just I am imagining everything that has attached itself to me and has been heavy or weighing on me just kind of went down the drain. So yeah, so there you go. All right, so good. Lots of peeps in the room. Ooh, got like 10 people. Excellent. Okay. Another thing I wanted to share with you guys. Christina says she's an introvert, and the party last night exhausted her. She slept until 11 today. I'm like a introvert extrovert. Sometimes I'm really, extroverted, and I like to be the center of attention, and it's like I like attention, but then when I get a lot of attention, I become introverted. I don't know, it's a weird thing I have. Like, it's like I want to be the center of attention, but then I don't. I don't know if that makes any sense. And sometimes I'm just really happy just being here at home, like doing my thing, hanging out with my puma, hanging out with my dude. Sometimes I just like that, or we go for our walks, and that's my thing. Okay. So I wanted to share a book with you guys. That was a request from my friend Steph over in Belgium, who I consider my witchy sis. Maybe I'm an ambivert. Maybe. But she had turned me on to Encyclopedia of Spirits, and this is by Judika Isles. October, I am chomping at the bits to get in the garden, craving fresh fruits and veggies. Ooh. Steph and I have the Viber app, and it's a way for people to call each other or text each other no matter where you are in the world. And it's what I got when I was in Italy, so that I could talk to my boyfriend here in California, while I was over there for the opera a few years back. Her and I have been, we like to leave each other messages in the morning. Well, because her evening is my morning, or afternoon is my morning. Whenever she leaves her messages, I'll get it in the morning, and then vice versa. And so she'll take pictures of things that she's using, like decks she's using or books she's reading, or we'll just say, pop in, say something nice to each other, or something nice that's going on in our day, or just some interesting stuff. And so I keep telling her, I said, one day you need to visit the States, and you need to come to California, and we need to come hang out. But anyway, she had told me about this book. She took pictures of it. She took pictures of the inside of it so I can see. And this is an awesome book. It's even got a lot of good stuff at the very beginning, just talking about spirit, whether that's in the form of gods and goddesses, or nature spirits, or, people who have passed over, like the all-encompassing spirit. She also has in here kind of some witchy stuff. Let's see. Oh, and then all throughout she talks about different gods and goddesses and nature spirits and energies and, different things that they are connected to. And I found that really, really interesting. And that's before it gets into the actual, like, A to Z glossary. There, while he's walking around. He ready to kill. Okay, so let's see. I landed on Befana, and it'll give you something like underneath Befana it says the Christmas Witch. I have never heard of this. Also known as Befana the Strega, Befana the Witch, Befana la Vecchia, Befana the Crone, kind of like Ponte Vecchio in Italy. Befania, let's see, Julie says, since my kids were little, I have told them to watch what they say to others, for they can make or break their day, and they share that with everyone they meet. Oh, that's so nice. See, that's nice. That's good stuff. Befana is a benevolent Italian witch, oh, hello, who brings gifts to children on Epiphany Eve. She fills children's stockings with gifts just like Santa Claus does everywhere. Befana may predate Christianity and may originally be a goddess of ancestral spirits, forests, and the passage of time. Some identify this wandering nocturnal crone with Hecate. Other legends describe her as an elderly woman in either ancient Judea or Italy who was too busy cleaning to heed the Magi when they invited her to join them in paying homage to the newborn Christ child. Befana soon regretted her decision and has spent the past 2,000 years trying to catch up with the Magi, leaving gifts for good children along the way. Befana is invoked in many Italian spells, especially those for good fortune. She brings sweets for children, but may be persuaded to bring the sweetness of life to adults. So number 1, on Epiphany Eve, write her a note expressing your desires. Number 2, place it beneath a red witch-shaped candle and burn. Witch-shaped. Number 3, accompany with offerings. Manifestation. Befana manifests as an old lady who flies through the air on a broom or goat. She carries a heavy sack on her back filled with gifts, or is a hunchback. Attributes. Distaff, spindle, sacks of gifts. Home. Befana lives within chimneys. Time. Befana is most active on the night of January 5th, the eve of the Feast of the Epiphany, and the Day of the Magi. However, she may be contacted for assistance at other times as well. And then it has offerings. Befana travels the world, leaving gifts on Epiphany Eve, the night of 5th of January. An old lady can get tired from all that flying around. Leave her some gifts to replenish her spirits: espresso, strega liquore, cookies, and Italian pastry. See also Berchta and Hecate. So that's interesting. Like, there's so many different types of energies to read about. So I highly recommend this book. It looks like some of you guys already have this book, but yes, the Encyclopedia of Spirits by Judika Isles. So yes, that is my recommendation. Okay, kind of flying through here. Is that the same author as the one who did the 5,000 Spells book? I think so. Sean says he needs to grab that book. Okay. I think it is though, because I think she's done like lots of there's a few other books I saw by her. There was a different like encyclopedia of something else, and then I think there was the 5,000 Spells. Oh, okay, so it is. So October Sky says it's same author. Excellent. Okay, around me. Okay, so there are 2 decks and a bag of runes that I have been kind of using like nonstop. So usually when I'm like really connecting with a deck, or a stone or something, the stone will be underneath my pillow. I'll keep the decks by my bedside, and it's just something I grab for and I'll use over and over again until I feel like it's time to use something else. So Simon also just looked up the book as well. Okay, so my first deck is the Illuminated, or by Inner Hue. Actually, let me grab the actual box that they came in. So Illuminated, Lumina, sorry. The Lumina Tarot. Yeah, so it came in this huge, beautiful box all the way from Australia. And there's the inside of it, and it has a lovely guidebook. When you open this up, it has the snake eating its tail. Yeah, Inner Hue. Like, I have their Oracle deck, and it took me a while. I finally got their tarot deck. So yeah, so here's a little guidebook here, and I'm thinking of next week I will do a review of this. So yeah, it's a deck that I've been using nonstop. Come with this little bag, nice little canvas bag, protect your cards. And there's our beautiful matte backings that they are known for. Simon says it's wonderful. He has both oracles. Love their products. Yes. So I have the Connected and Free, and now the Lumina. And I love the messages that have come through on this deck. I find that they're very how do I want to put it? At least for me, because I think sometimes decks work differently for different people. And for me, it brings up things that maybe I am suppressing or I don't want to think about right now. October Sky says, love the sacred geometry within the cards. Yes, 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 yes. And it'll bring it to the surface so that I have to work on things, but it also kind of has a, where it's like this world but also like another dimension. I don't know how to put that into words. It's like what's beyond this dimension, you know, that I can work with while also working on things here. October says the element of the Encyclopedia of Witchcraft is another Judica book. Ooh. Oh no, Sean says it's another deck he has to buy. I actually hesitated on this deck because I wasn't sure, you know, if I connected with it, and I was like, I don't know. So it's taken me a long time to finally get this deck, and then after a while I was like, you know, something is like, you need to get this, and now it hasn't left my side. Laughter in the Woods is here. What's up? So I'm just showing off my new Lamina tarot. I've been so excited with it. Very, very happy. All right. Okay. So that has been my, well, I love all my decks, but it's my current working fave. So the one that I haven't put down yet. It'll just stay in my hands. Stays by my bedside. Okay, so let me put this off to the side, and then there's one more deck that I've been working with, and this was actually upon recommendation from one of my peeps, you guys out there, who made a comment on one of my live chats, and she asked me, like, have you heard of the Goddess Tarot? And I was like, no, because I have quite a few goddess decks. You know, it's like I have goddess decks, I have like ascended masters, I have plants and animals, like those are all my different types of decks, crystals. Okay, so I finally got the Goddess Tarot, and it was actually pretty inexpensive on Amazon. So there's the box there, and when I first looked up the Goddess Tarot, I was like, oh, well, I want to see the images, I want to see what this person's talking about. Let me just see if I can find the card for you guys. The card that popped up, and I was like, okay, I guess I'm getting this deck. But let's see if I can find it. Be my luck, it's always the last card. Haha, let's go to the last card and let's see. Okay, maybe it's not the last card. Maybe it's in the middle. Oh, no, it was near the end of the deck. Okay, so this was the card that I saw when I first was looking up the images. Yes, it is the Goddess Tarot. New Age Lunatics here, what's up? So yeah, I was like, oh, because tarot comes up for me a lot, and I was like, what's up, girlfriend? Yeah, so I was like, okay, I need to get this deck. So here are the backings. And here's some of the cards. And each of the suits is like a different culture, which is pretty cool. And the swords have been coming up a lot for me lately. I'm like, what? Sherry Bug says it was her first tarot deck. Well, for a first deck, this is an awesome deck. And for any type of deck, it is an awesome deck. This is the Goddess Tarot, Christina. Let me get the box out. So there you go, the Goddess Tarot. Pretty inexpensive. You can find it on Amazon. Yeah. Oh, so the different, let's see, you know, so for the 4 different suits they have like a different culture. So let's see, I know they have ancient Egypt. They have Indian. Like, here's one of the Indian ones. It's very pretty. I can't buy any decks next month. Yeah, I I have slowed down on my deck purchases. You know, these last two, they're the ones that, I mean, it's been a while since I got some decks, but I have slowed down. And then the cup suit is more like, I would say like European medieval. And okay, so I have swords, I have cups, I have pentacles, and then wands. See if I can find a good wands one. Wands is a little harder for me to figure out, but to me it's more Celtic. So yeah. Oh, there's another one of the Indian ones. Yeah, so there's the wands. I think it's really pretty. I like the colors. I like the borders. I think it all fits in really well. Did you say an Egyptian suit? I'm gonna need this now. Totally. So yeah, anything that has ancient Egypt in it, I'm all for. I mean, you guys can see I have like the Nefertiti Barbie in the background over there. And I have like half of my bookcase is ancient Egypt. There we go. King of Swords. Sean says, hi, my name is Sean. It has been 3 weeks since my last deck purchase. Next week is payday. Hi, Sean. Okay. Ooh. And the sun has come up for me a lot as well. Simon says his payday is Wednesday. I don't know. My payday is whenever near the end of the month is. Oh, well, I guess it would be this Friday. Yeah, this Friday would be our payday for the schools, because after that we're on a 2-week spring break, and so they always pay us before a big break. Sapphire Hands wants to know if the borders are color coded for the suits. Kind of. Okay, let me see if I can pull 3 of this, or the suits out. La-di-da-di-da-di-da. Okay, so that's swords, cups. Okay, that's fine. Pentacles. Okay. Okay, so let me see if I can take a look at this. Okay. So the outermost borders are not different. However, the inner border is. So for the staves or the wands, it's a little bit more reddish. Laughter in the Woods says, I have another 8 days until payday. I'm literally counting down. New Age Lunatic just noticed my shirt. What's up? Ewok forever. Ewoks are my homies. Let's see. And then for swords, it's kind of this orangey color, but with lots of clouds, because that's appropriate. And then for cups, we have blue. Laughter in the Woods says, very cool, Ewok. This was a swap meet find. This was a $2 shirt. I'm all about my $2 shirts. And then pentacles, we have a lot of colors, so a lot of oranges and pinks and greens, kind of a showing of abundance. So yeah, I think that's pretty cool what they've done with the borders. Okay. Ewoks rock. Do you guys remember the... Gosh, what was the name of that movie? It was an Ewoks movie where it had, it was from the 80s. It had like the little girl in it. I haven't seen it in a long time. But like she had blonde curly hair and kind of like the 80s sweatband, but she was with the Ewoks, and it was like this whole movie with just the little girl and the Ewoks. And I don't know, that one always stuck with me. I haven't seen it forever, so it's really hard for me to remember, but I just remember the feeling of me wanting to be that little girl so I can go hang out with the Ewoks, and I wanted them to be my family. So, okay. Oh, Allie's here. What's up? Good morning. So I also said, yeah, it was the Star Wars with the Ewoks. Oh, Ayami's here. What's up? Um, it was a Star Wars movie. It was, there was a couple of Star Wars movies that weren't big like the other movies. Like that was one of them. It was a, yeah, like I think it was Ewok Adventure. I don't remember the title. But it was an Ewoks, mostly just Ewoks movie with this little girl in it. And then there was another, if you guys remember, it was the, like Chewbacca family Christmas. Like it was a whole Christmas special with like Chewbacca and his family, and that was like real early 80s. Sean says he doesn't remember that. I think it's hard to find that Chewbacca one because it was, I don't know, it just like kind of like disappeared, but you probably find it on YouTube somewhere. Just Googled it, and maybe Star Wars Ewok Adventures Caravan of Courage. Yes, the Force is with us. The Battle of Endor. Okay. So I got this from the Witch's Moon, and it is these awesome runes. So I've been carrying my little bag of runes. I have runes, you know, I have, you know, my own like little bag of runes. I have little tiny runes, but I got this, and I've been just really connected to the wood, and it's made out of the poplar tree. So I was like, oh, I've just been like connecting this so much. When we lit a fire last night in the fireplace, I made sure that these were like not in the fire, but near the fire, with one of my stones and one of my decks just kind of soaking up the warmth of the fire. Yeah, and so I've been really connecting with these lately. Oh, that one's the Odin rune. Christina says she ordered a book on runes. Now she needs to find runes buried with her decks. I know that at South American Import Shop, which is my favorite crystal shop in Old Town, San Diego, they have runes cut into crystals. Like they'll have amethyst runes or citrine runes or quartz runes, just little stones, and then like etched in gold we'll have the runic symbol etched into it. I don't think they're very expensive. I think it'll be like $10 for the bag or $8 for the bag. Julie, I wish I was this talented to be able to make these, but no, I received these from the Witch's Moon box, the subscription box that I get. It's, I mean, I love all the things that they have, but this is probably my favorite thing so far that they've put in here, and it's made from the poplar tree. So yeah, I just love sticking my hand in them and just like, I don't know if you guys do that. I'm just weird. Anyway, Christina says, Sharebug, Kelly on Truth and Story had a video on making clay runes. Ooh, I'll have to check out that too. Sean says he was looking at runes made from apple tree. Well, that'd be cool. I'm very connected to apple. Not just because I'm a teacher. Yeah, so these have also been with me. Okay, I have one more thing to show you guys, and that's the stone that I've been carrying around. Girl, you can wood burn yourself, easier than you think, and fun. I have done wood burning before. It is a lot of fun. You know, I'm such a perfectionist. I'm always like, well, what if I don't do it as like cool as somebody else can? And you know, but I had thought about doing my own runes, and I still can. So maybe that'll be a project for this summer. Julie says you can do it. Sharebug, I live in a country with lots of different trees to choose from. Ooh. Christina says she did wood burning when she was a kid, and it was a lot of fun. I did wood burning when I was at a safety patrol camp. Oh, back in 6th grade. New Age Lunatic said there's something awesome about runes from trees. The wood just seems more connected for some reason. Yeah, it definitely. That's why I'm always like, I have my hand in them, and I just need them near me. Like I love trees so much. Okay, so my little stone that I've been carrying around is my awesome piece of onyx, and I've just been really connected to some of the darker stones lately. Does anybody have oyams? I do not, but I have looked into them. Laughter in the Woods, I agree. I feel the wood is beautiful and far more magical. Yes, definitely. Oh, I need to let you guys, okay. So since you guys are in my live chat, and this is my live chat crew, okay, so I made this announcement over on my Patreon live chat. So once a month I have my live chat crew on Patreon, but because, you know, I let them know the projects that I'm doing, you know, because that's kind of like the people that are kind of helping me with my projects over there. And hold on, I missed somebody. Julie says she gets the wood from her neighbors in the spring and fall who trim. I let it sit for 6 months in each full moon, and then I cut and carve. Ooh, that's magical. That's very magical. Okay, so you guys know that I want to make my own oracle deck, and I plan on beginning that oracle deck, not this coming week, but the very first week of spring break, you know, where my school's going on spring break. And it's probably going to take about a year to create this oracle deck, but it's where I'm finally going to put it out there for everybody that, hey, I'm creating this, but it's partly a community-based oracle deck. So I'll probably make a video where it's like the actual like formal announcement, but we've kind of talked about it on here where those people that wish to donate a picture of their favorite sacred site, you know, whether that's a particular part of the beach for you or, you know, a special part in your backyard, take a picture of it. And I know that, you know, since this would end up being a published deck, that there'd be some legal stuff. So I've already done like the legal paperwork and everything. Yes, it is the Wally deck. And so I'm going to try to set up something on my site where people can, you know, email me you know, their pictures if they wish to, you know, at least try to get their picture into the deck. And then I will email them the like contract just stating that, you know, their picture becomes copyright of Kittens, Weights, and Tarot because it'll be part of the oracle deck. You know, everybody whose images I use, of course, will, you know, I want to try to make like a little guidebook, because it's, you know, I want people to be able to tell me like, where is your sacred site? Tell me a little bit about it. And then that will go into the guidebook, you know, coming straight from you guys, you know, why it's special to you, why it's magical for you or sacred. Its location, and then you guys would get credit for, you know, that's your place, you know. So this picture was, you know, let's say I just saw Christina's name, so let's say Christina does something like that, it would be, you know, by Christina and her last name, and then this is her sacred site, you know, something like that. And but I'll get it all fleshed out in a video for you guys. And and then my job is I'm going to start taking a lot more pictures of Wally, as if that's hard, but more with my professional camera. Then I'm going to put him into Photoshop, cut him out, so I just have the like art clip images of Wally, so it's just him cut out from the background. And then I'm going to take the pictures that people have sent me, kind of put it into oracle size, and then put Wally in there somewhere in in the sacred site. And then somebody had also suggested, I think it was Dead Cheeky, she was like, put Floppy Horse in there too. You know, Floppy Horse is my favorite stuffed animal, and I think he's really magical. So I was like, so I mean, it's definitely going to be a me deck. I don't even know if it would be something that everybody would want to buy or something like that, but it's I think I just need to make it. That's all that matters. I need to make it, and it's gonna make me happy because I get to work with you guys and, you know, work with your photographs. But then I get to have my little Wally Walito in there, you know, who's very special to me. And yes, I have a little special like stuffed animal, and I want to have that in there too. But just kind of like like hidden somewhere in the pictures. And then I want to put like maybe an overlay, like do some overlays in Photoshop. And I haven't quite figured out what kind of overlays I want to do. I don't know if I want to do mandalas, if I want to put runes somewhere in there, if I just want to put like an overlay of some of my own nature photography. That I haven't quite fleshed out yet. I would have to actually be in front of my computer and like kind of start working with things. But that's what I'm getting started on, not this coming week, but next week. So the pictures of Wally will begin. I'll keep you guys tuned in on the journeys, like maybe some of my live chats. I'll bring you over to the computer so you guys can see what I'm doing, you know, how far along it's coming, or you know, as each card gets finished, or like a tentative card, you know, I could show you guys. But I definitely want to take you guys on this journey with me. So yes, a formal announcement is coming with like all the details. So if you guys are interested, you know, start taking those pictures. Okay, I need to go back and look at your comments, because I missed a bunch. Let's see. Oh, so everybody seems pretty excited. New Angelina Texas, she can't wait to see Wally everywhere. Let's see. And Sherry Bug says Floppy Horse can be the happy squirrel card. Yes. Yes, definitely. Sean says he'd buy it. And then Julie's doing some awesome stuff with you guys right now. Simon, I have not forgotten my promise to you. Ooh. So Julie's over there making some awesome things. And she says she'd be excited to see my deck. So yes, this is something that I've been planning for quite some time, and I'm ready to do this. Okay, so those were my announcements for you guys. And let's see, look at the time. It's 11:30. Okay, we are going to be going off to the swap meet pretty shortly here. So before I sign off, as always, I like to pull a card for you guys. So if you don't mind, I'd like to pull a card for each and every one of you if you want me to. So just let me know in the comments right now if you want me to pull a general, just one card for you. New Age Lunatic says smash that like button if you're excited for the Wally deck. Okay, and I would like to use my Lumina Tarot. And then afterwards I'll send you off with some good healing. Simon says he's excited about the deck too. All right. So New Age Lunatic, my homegirl, if you don't mind catching the people, Wally is life. Dude, I need to have that as a shirt. Wally is life. But if you don't mind catching all the names on here so that I get everybody for the reading. Thank you. Okay. So, okay, so New Age Lunatic, who was first? Or actually, let me give you some time to write down their names. Like you're, I seem to think you're like Flash Lightning or something. Or Flash Gordon. Laughter in the Woods. Okay. Okay, Laughter in the Woods. So, anybody who comes to my live chat knows that I usually, if there's an image that comes through first, I'll tell you the image and then I'll pull your card. So, oops. Laughter in the Woods. Let's see. Okay. Flash. Ah. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so Laughter in the Woods, the image that I saw for you, Wally's Wild Adventures. It was a white horse, like a running white horse. So that's just what popped in there for you. Okay. Ooh, okay, so I'm kind of seeing how this is connecting now. Okay, so Laughter in the Woods. Here you have the Six of Swords, and it's a beautiful card, by the way, a very, very beautiful depiction of the Six of Swords. And like I said, before I pulled the card, I had the image of the white horse running. I see the color white as not only purity, but as a new beginning. And the Six of Swords, we know, is a card of moving away. Yeah, like Pegasus. So I see this like forward movement into something really good for you. So you might be leaving something behind, but I see in all these beautiful stars that it seems like you're embarking on a new and beautiful journey. And maybe you're not quite at the part yet where you see it as a beautiful journey, or where you're headed as being very beautiful, but yeah, I see this white horse, new beginning, forward movement, and it's okay. Whatever it is that you're leaving behind is meant to happen, because this new place that you're going to is going to be great. So yeah, so Laughter in the Woods, let me know if that resonates with you. But I'm really getting a very like a peaceful transition, a peaceful like moving forward, you know. And when I see the white horse, it's almost like in slow motion. So this is maybe a slower type journey, but it's very silent, very graceful. And I love horses, by the way. Okay, let's see. I passed some people's comments. New Age Lunatic says she has all the names down so far, and she's looking to see if anybody else. Okay, so Christina is next. Alrighty, so Christina, let's see. Okay, so Christina, this was really odd, but first I saw like a little bunny, and I'm thinking, oh, spring, but then it's, this bunny started multiplying like crazy. So, okay, so that's my image for you, is this cute little bunny, but then all of a sudden it's like, whoa, 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 there's like a lot of little bunnies there, so lots of multiplying. Okay, so let's see. Laughter in the Woods says, thank you so much. That was amazing and resonates fully with me. I'm trying to create around me at the moment. Thank you so much for the wonderful reading. Mwah! You're very, 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 very welcome. Okay, Christina. Oh, okay. Okay. I dig it, Christina. Okay, so you got the Emperor. And how I connect the Emperor with those multiplying bunnies is that you seem to be creating a lot through like standing in what you believe in right now, like your own power. So it seems like you are in charge of something right now that seems to be rather you're creating abundance with whatever that is that you are in charge of, or maybe perhaps it's telling you to be in charge of something so that you can create that that abundance. But I'm seeing, you know, with the bunny rabbits that we associate with spring, I had automatically made that association with spring, where spring is a time of fruition and bloom and multiplicity. With the Emperor card and seeing all the green and the acorns, or sorry, the acorns, the pine cones, which is also very masculine, pine tree, is just like, I see you in this like this kind of masculine energy, power position, creating, you know, something, and it really taking off and becoming full abundance. So I don't know if like you have a new position at work, or you've taken on some sort of project, but I really see it like doing well because, you know, you taking charge, girl. So yeah, let me know, Christina, if that resonates with you. Whew, okay. I don't know what it is. Every time I am doing readings, Sherry Bug is next. Christina says, thank you. You're very welcome. I always sweat under one armpit, and I know that's kind of gross, but I don't know why. It's when I'm like getting my downloads, I get sweaty on one side. It's so weird. Okay, so Sherry Bug. Oops. Okay, so I saw a lightning bolt for Sherry Bug, just like almost like the cartoon lightning that you might see in Scooby-Doo, like. So let's see, what does that lightning mean, or how's it connected? Okay, I think that's gonna be your card. Ooh, okay. So Sherry Bug, you got the Magician. Okay, so excuse me. When I saw the lightning, I didn't see it as like, oh my God, lightning like striking the tower, but more it was lightning as like in magic, in something being created. So Julie says you're getting rid of toxic vibes and only allowing the pure heart to follow. Amazing. So it's like the lightning is almost like a hit of inspiration, and you have right now at this moment the ability to create something that you really want to create. So we're always at different parts in our lives where we are, it's easier for us to create the things that we want than other times. Sometimes we're too busy, sometimes financially we can't afford it, sometimes we just got a lot going on, or you know, emotionally it's not the right time. But it seems like right now for you is the right time to create what it is that you want to create. So it seems like you've been hit by a little blast of inspiration lately, and there's something that's kind of been on your mind, and you're like, well, if you are looking for the time to do what that thing is that you've been thinking about doing, you are the Magician right now. So you have all the tools at your disposal, and the window of opportunity is right now. So so Sherry Bug, that is yours, and I dig it. I dig the little cartoon lightning bolt, by the way. Okay. Ayami Soryu is next. My girl Ayami, who hung out with me on my Patreon live chat crew. Sherry Bug, you're very welcome. Okay, Ayami. Okay, so Ayami, I saw like cute little baby turtles. Okay. No. Let's see. Ooh. Okay. Okay, I'm putting two and two together now. Okay, so you have the Knight of Wands, and how I see it in this card, you know, this guy's like, he's got his chest open, he's got his head back. You know those people who are just like, I don't care, I'm just like, you know, I'm a go do, and then we'll see what happens as the consequence. Julie says she loves turtles. You know, where it's just like, you know, I'm just gonna do and then see what happens. You know, I don't care, you know, about like consequences or anything like that. It's just, I'm just gonna go do, I'm gonna go do, I'm gonna go do. And that's kind of how I see this Knight of Wands. I'm just gonna get it done. Like, I don't care how it's done, it's just gonna get done. And so it seems like, Ayami, there's something that you're really excited about doing. You have that carefree, like, I just want to get it done, that fiery energy, like, yeah, I just want to get it done. But with the turtles, I see that you need to slow down just a little bit. Not saying that this isn't something that you, yes, that's Wally yelling because my boyfriend's outside and Wally doesn't like when we're not here with him. So when he can see us outside and he is not with us, it makes him very upset. So I see the turtles as like, slow down. This is something that you can have, but and there will be longevity in it if you just take it slower. So if you try to just rush into things, it's not going to quite work out the way you want it to, and it may not be as lasting. Bella Lacronis here, what's up? Whereas if you take your time and you go just a little bit more slowly, it has that longevity of the turtle or the tortoise to last and have that lasting happiness for you. So I don't know, whatever it is that you're working on, Amy, that you're rushing towards, but just this is a call to just slow down. Julie says her dogs just came to check the TV. Okay, Sola's journey is next. All right. Sola, like the sun? Okay, Sola's journey. Okay. Bella says if anyone was on the fence about getting Tara's oils, they're amazing. Oh, so yeah, you guys, I sent Bella, my homegirl over there, I sent her a little oil concoction I made for her. So I'm glad she's enjoying it. Okay. Okay, so Sola, what I was getting for you, it seemed like there was this like this aged paper, and it was like the old school. There's a fireplace going, there's this wooden table, and like the quill pen being dipped in the like the pot of ink, and just writing out just like this really old school, I don't know, so that's very, very interesting, just like the old school form of writing. I see somebody writing on this like kind of scroll piece of paper. So that's before I pull your card. Ayami says, thank you so much. She says, baby turtles, yes, I am moving. I am extremely motivated, finding my path. I think that this is saying to take it slow. I don't need all the answers right now. They will come with time. Yay! The healing one is what I got, and it's so yummy. Yay! Yes, I gave Bella my healing oil. Okay, so I'm gonna keep that in mind. Sola's journey is this like scroll, like old school writing with the quill pen, dipping it in the pot of ink. Let's see how that connects. Ooh. Okay, so I'm trying to make the connection with the two. So it's the Devil card, but remember, like how I see the Devil card, I don't truly believe in a devil. You know, I do believe that there are quote unquote good energies, bad energies, or lower energies, or higher vibe energies. So for me, the Devil card, you know, is like in the Rider Waite, it's that physical like attachment to something. And how I'm trying to connect the writing things down old school style. Oh, okay. So it seems like you might be like overwhelmed, and I might be getting this from like work, like occupation, like overwhelmed with things that you have to do, your to-do list, and that could be like a form of the devil, where you feel like chained down, you feel chained to your job, almost like that ball and chain, you know, so to speak. And where I see like the very quiet, you know, fireplace going, person taking the time to write something out, you know, instead of furiously typing something out, you know, because to use a quill pen and an ink pot is going to take you quite some time to write something. So I'm seeing that perhaps from your job or whatever it is, that you just need to take a step back and maybe almost like this isn't even a word, technology yourself by trying to, just like what I got for Ayami, except hers was more of a rushing forward, of taking things slower, but for you to be more mindful of the tasks that you're accomplishing, and maybe almost questioning yourself, like what is the importance of this task? Why am I doing this task? You know, is this for, you know, for something, or is this just like extraneous type stuff that I'm just having to do just because it looks good, you know? So I'm getting that, just slow down and really try and figure out like why you're doing each of these steps, and are they necessary? Is it just adding to your stress? So to kind of help you relieve some of that stress and a lot of that stuff that's going on right now, is just to really look at that to-do list and really look at what it is that you are doing. And so I hope that makes sense. I was trying to be as clear as possible on that. So okay, so Sola, I hope that makes sense. Okay. Oh, Bella's going on and on. The last one is Elodie Owen Mortman. So Elodie. Okay, Elodie, let's see. Oh, hey, Wally. Sola says, thank you so much. Definitely connects with my work life. Makes complete sense. You are very welcome. Okay, Elodie. Okay, so Elodie, what I was seeing for you was the heart with the angel wings. Like it was like flying up and down, like, you know, the little like cartoon heart flying up and down. So let's see. Let's see how that connects to the cards. Ooh, okay, Elodie. Or I hope I'm pronouncing it right, unless it's Elodie, but I think it's Elodie. The Empress, my favorite card. Oh. Okay, so but I'm making a list of those I'd like to buy. It sounds good. Okay. So I see so much like fruition and creation for you, Elodie, right now, where I saw that heart kind of like floating up and down. It seems like you have so many good ideas and so much to give right now with the heart flying up and down. It, you know, not moving neither forwards nor backwards. It's like you just don't know where to put it right now. Like you have, you know, all of this inside of you, all this you know, like creation, you know, to give, but it's, you're like, where do I go with all of this? So right now I'm saying it's okay to kind of be in that kind of, you have a lot to give, and that's great. You know, keep, you know, working on those ideas or things that you want to do for others, but it's not like like a time right now to kind of like put all that awesome loving stuff that you have created somewhere yet, not yet. So it's okay. I just see that heart just kind of floating up and down. So it's just, you just be still for right now. You'll know intuitively when it's time for you to move forward in this venture that you have created, or whatever it is that you're working on right now. So don't feel like you have to put everything out there right now. Now is not the time. So I don't know what it is that you are working on, so I'm curious to kind of hear. Paloma is here. Hey. Okay. Let's see. Let me scroll back through. Okay. Apu would like a card. Amy says, loving the deck, definitely going on the wish list. Okay, so Apu. Okay, so Apu, what I was getting is I saw a night sky with stars, and like really bright stars, and I see like the white curtains blowing as there's like a gentle night breeze on like a warm summer's night. So that's an interesting image for you. Okay, so let's see, Apu, how that connects. Okay. So here we have the Maiden of Wands. And so how I'm connecting the image that I saw is, you know, oftentimes what I did as a kid, I used to like to put my roller shade up, and I used to like to lay on my bed because I could see the moon and I could see the stars outside my window. And it's kind of where in that peaceful moment at night, I kind of spoke to the heavens, or spoke to whatever was out there, you know, and I just kind of spoke my wishes and my dreams. And I kind of feel that Apu, you might be in this like wishing phase, where like you're wishing on a star. And so that's kind of what I see with the Maiden of Wands, is like kind of being at the very beginning of something. So you're kind of in the what is it that I actually want? And it's okay that you're in that phase right now. You know, we all have to start somewhere. So it's okay for you to kind of maybe make a list of, what is it that I wish? What is it that I want, you know, for the next chapter of my life, or where I'm going? And, you know, maybe you want to do that you know, at night, where you kind of look out up at the stars and like almost like talk to the heavens or the stars, like what is it that, you know, you really truly in your heart wish and that you want. And then when you figure out what it is, it's okay to start telling the stars, I want this, I wish for this. Because then little by little, you know, here we have her with her little fox. You know, the universe will find a way to put things in your path where you could start taking steps towards the things that you wish. So right now, I think right now you're in the what is it that you actually want phase. So Apu, I hope that makes sense for you. Okay, New Age Lunatic, was there anybody else that I had missed? Because remember, I don't want to be a bunghole. This resonated. Thank you so much. You're welcome, Apu. Oh, whoa, 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 whoops. Got cards flying all over the place. It's madness. Okay, so yeah, anybody else? Okay, I've gotten something from each reading, like having Gaia yell at me. Julie, oh my gosh. Okay, Sean asked. Okay. Sean, what am I getting for you? Okay, Elodie says, wow, thank you so much. The Empress is my birth card, and what you said definitely resonated with how I'm feeling right now. Well, you're very welcome. I'm glad it resonated. Sean, what I was getting, it's like I saw you playing the drums, like just going crazy, like playing the drums. So I don't know if you actually play the drums, but that was just an interesting way to visualize you, is just like going nuts on these drums. Okay. Let's see how that connects with Sean. Whew. Okay. Amen, laughter. Sometimes she smacks me hard. Okay, so Sean, I got the 7 of Wands. Okay. So dude, I think you've been working yourself a little too hard lately. You do play the drums. Well, hey, there you go. But you just seem like, the way I saw you were going nuts on the drums. So to the point where it's not even making music anymore. It's frantic. So with the 7 of Wands, I see while mixing in your drums, it's like wearing you down. I'm not saying drums are wearing you down, but it's like a metaphor for you taking on maybe a lot right now, and you're trying to do a lot of things at once. You know, if somebody has a drum set, there's not just one drum in front of them, right? They got to work the cymbals. They got to work, you know, the main like drum part. I think that's called the bass. You know, they got the smaller drums on the side. So there's a lot to orchestrate and a lot to do when you play the drums. And when it works in sync, you know, you can make some really rockin' music. But it seems like when things get out of hand, like in life, and we start to try to do too many things. Now there's too many drums, trying to play too many different types of music and trying to do too many different types of things. All of a sudden, that symphony, that melody, the music, starts to just become a racket. And so it seems like right now you just need to slow down. For a lot of people, I'm getting this like slow down. But yeah, you might be wearing yourself down, and you might not even be noticing it, because you might think that this is just part of it. Like, oh, I just need to be doing this right now. But it really is wearing you down. And so having you down and out is not going to be good for anybody, you know, especially yourself. So just maybe like take a step back and figure out, how many different parts of the drum am I playing right now? And is it actually beneficial for me to do this like right this moment? Or can this project wait? Can this wait just a little longer? What's really at the top of my to-do list? So Sean, I hope that makes sense for you with the 7 of Wands. Is just don't wear yourself out, bro. Laughter, I think sometimes she rolls with laughter because she's so tired of my stumbles. You guys talking about Gaia. Okay, so Sean, let me know if that resonated. Paloma Neri would also like a card. Okay, so Paloma. Okay, Paloma, let's see. Image I get for you. He says, so true, that hits home. Thank you so much. You are welcome. Okay. All right, Bella has to go lay back down. Well, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Have a lovely Sunday. Okay, so Paloma, what I saw was kind of like a, you know, like a big mallet, like a welder's mallet, I guess, in a yard, and there being a butterfly on top of this metal mallet. So let's see how that connects. Okay, Paloma, this makes sense. Because okay, actually it kind of gave me the cold chills. So like I said, there was this metal mallet sitting in a yard or garden, and there was a butterfly on top of the metal mallet. And then while I was trying to think of you and bring in your energy, really, she's willing to pick yourself up. There was a spirit energy came in. It seemed like I was getting it was more female, so there was spirit energy coming through too. And I kept hearing like Paloma, 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 like calling out, and she seemed almost young, like a young girl's voice. And then I pull the death card. So, okay, so when we think of the death card, we think of transition, correct? Or transformation. But yet I was seeing the butterfly on top of the mallet, and I see a mallet is using like to create something, and a butterfly is part of transition. So sometimes people use butterflies for the death card. In this case, it's a snake and a skull, and a rose. But I do see butterfly also connecting with this, and then the spirit energy that was coming forward, I see that as death as well, like a literal death. So I feel like there was some sort of recently, perhaps. Oh, okay, so you're going into a transition right now. So yeah, it seems like there was. But there is somebody there on the other side as well, maybe helping you with this transition. So they have like literally transitioned, like transitioned to the other side where they have passed away. But with possibly this transition that you're going through, they're helping you with it. So I hear a young female's voice, and I don't really get any features. It's just a white light. But yeah, so that's really interesting for the death card, like a couple, like literal meaning and metaphorical meaning. So metaphorical transition, or transformation, but also somebody who has transitioned and transformed back into spirit, helping you, aiding you from the other side. So yeah, Paloma, I hope that resonates. Definitely gave me the goosebumps, because that's what spirit energy does to me. And makes me sweat a lot. Anyway, have I gotten everybody? Like I say, I don't like to be a bunghole and like leave people out, and then people are like, you missed me, do you not love me? Of course I love all of you. I want to get all of you. So is there anybody that I have missed? Okay, New Age Lunatic says that's everyone. And New Age Lunatic, would you like a card? My groovy homegirl. Ooh, whoops. Let's see. Green Owl asks how I'm feeling. I am feeling much better. Paloma says, sounds very interesting. I need to reflect on it. Definitely, please do. I don't know who that spirit energy is. I couldn't there weren't any features, so I would definitely say take a look into that. So New Age Lunatic, I gotcha. Julie says spirit has left you glowing. Ali says great, cards are for everyone. Yeah, I get like over energized too when I have a lot of spirit energy. So yes, Green Owl, I'm doing much better. I still obviously have my heart flutters, but now I know what they are and I'm trying my best to minimize them. They happened while I was cuddling with my puma in the morning. I was like, what is this? So we'll see how school goes. I know that at school, I think right now they're figuring out what to do to try and help me. So we'll see. We'll see what comes of it, but I feel really good about it. Okay, New Age Lunatic. My awesome homegirl slash promoter slash Kittens, Weights, and Kittens, Weights, and Tarot channel administrator. Green Alice's window, classroom windows. Yeah, I have no windows. I am below the ground, literally. I'm in the basement with no windows, no daylight, in a really massive classroom though. Okay, so New Age Lunatic, what image am I getting for you? Actually, New Age Lunatic, I do need to say that since Paloma's reading, with that spirit coming through, I have a lot of spirits coming through right now. So it seems like, oh, are you talking to spirit right now? Oh, well then talk to me. Yeah, no light, no windows. It's kind of depressing every time I go to work. Anyway, it's really depressing. My classroom is really dim too, so I have dim lighting. And it's always about 68 degrees in there and I can't control the temperature. So it's freezing, it's dim, I'm below ground. I'm literally in a hermit's cave. Okay, so New Age Lunatic, there might be a spirit coming forward for you. And Green Owl says mole spirit. Yeah, mole spirit would be my spirit animal right now. Okay, New Age Lunatic, before I pull a card for you, it sounds like a dungeon. Persephone, yes. Sometimes she's above ground certain parts of the year. Sometimes she's got to go back down with her dude Hades. Got to go below ground for a while. I should put torches on the wall. I think that would be fitting. There was this man that came for New Age Lunatic. Seemed like an older gentleman. He had really curly hair, gray curly hair, glasses, like a white button-up shirt and slacks. You know, like dressed nicely, older gentleman. Kind of maybe a little bit of a belly. And I heard the name Carla. I don't know. That's very, very interesting. Himalayan salt lamps would be nice too. In my classroom, I have like a fake votive like candle, and I have my like melting waxes to make my classroom smell nice. I have some crystals in there to keep it high vibe in there. But yes, New Age Lunatic, I was hearing the name Carla and this older like grandpa type gentleman. Curly hair and glasses. So, don't know who that could be. Could be spirit guide. Could be somebody you actually know. But let's see. Ooh. Okay, so you got Temperance. Okay, so before I look at this card or intuit this card, I'm getting a feeling that the man wants to tell me the meaning of this card for you. So I'm gonna go ahead and let him talk. Give me just a second. Yes, jumping cards, I love them. Okay, so he keeps saying the name Carla, and then he said the name Richard. Okay, so what the man was showing me, almost like he was making something with molasses and water. And he was showing me that the water does not mix with the molasses. The molasses is dark and thick, whereas the water is flowing and there's a lot of movement with it. And he's saying that water will not mix with molasses. She's got to cut the molasses out. So there might be some like stagnant, slow moving energy, or some people that you're hanging out with that maybe you're kind of not letting your water flow, letting your energy flow like it should, because it's not meshing with you right now. So that's what I get that he's saying about what this Temperance card means. I just keep seeing this molasses and water. Yeah, excuse me, the two don't mix. And then he was telling me like St. Patty's Day, you know, 3/17, except he was saying 3/17/17. So like March 17th, 2017, or maybe just the number 17. So New Age Lunatic, there was a lot coming through for you. So I don't know if St. Patty's Day holds a particular like meaning for you, or the 17s, the 17. Yeah, so okay. I'm cutting off his energy now because he has a lot to say, and I'm like, we need to cut this short, sir. But New Age Lunatic, let me know if any of that makes sense to you, because it was just a lot of stuff, and woo, it makes me dizzy. When a lot of spirit energy comes through, I get pretty dizzy too. So, okay, whew. Man, I didn't bring any water up here with me. Usually that's how I ground myself again, so I'm just gonna hold on to my onyx. Okay, cheese cubes. Wow, deep reading. Tell me about it. Okay, I'm gonna calm myself down. She says, I'll have to think about that. The guy sounds like he could be someone I know. If he passed, I wouldn't know if he has or not in the situation. Okay. Yeah, definitely like look into it and let me know. Okay, and at that same moment, my phone decided to lower its juice. So I just plugged my phone in because the battery on my phone just went. Okay. Okay, you guys, I am calm again. Okay, so I definitely want to go off and go walk around the swap meet and go handle the rest of my Sunday. But I always love doing the live chats, and I'm so sorry that we missed a live chat last weekend, but it was a very busy weekend and had my dude's 40th birthday. So before I jump off, I would like to do just a little energy healing for you guys, just setting out some good juju for the rest of the weekend. New Age Lunatic, you are so welcome. Spirit drawing energy from the phone. Much love, y'all. Okay, so I'm gonna just sign off with some good vibes for you guys. If you're not into receiving energy of any kind like that, won't hurt my feelings one bit. That's fine. You can sign off. If you want, you can stick around. You don't need to be laying down or anything like that. You guys go about your day listening to this video, and all I ask is that you just allow them, if you want the energy, just remember to allow the energy in. Nandora's here. Hey, Nandora. Let's see. Julie says you are going to find something awesome at the swap meet. I hope so. Amy says, thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you too. I appreciate all of you. Much love and light. Go have fun. Okay. So again, if you would like this healing, then stick around. If not, not going to hurt my feelings. You guys go have a wonderful Sunday, but just like allow it in. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you guys enjoyed hanging out in the live chat. Like I said, I always appreciate you guys, and I thank every one of you that comes in here. New Age Lunatics says, have fun at the swap meet. Thank you, and thank you guys for sharing your energy with me and your time with me. And if you come hang out with us next week. And remember that about a week from now, I'm going to be talking about the Oracle deck that I'm creating. I can't wait for you guys to join me on that. Nandor said, long time since she got a healing. Well, I hope you enjoyed it then. Thank you guys. I need to go get some water. Yes, you're right. Jewelry and a book. Thank you for the energy reboot. You are so welcome. All right, everyone. Peace, love, and chicken grease. Have a beautiful Sunday, or perhaps this is an early Monday for you. All right. Bye, everyone. Peace, love, and chicken grease. Peace out. Bye.